Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we had talked about the worker participation management and labor organization legislation and worker participation management labor laws, and is used to denote that body of laws which deal with the employment and the non-employment, wages, working conditions, industrial relations, social security, and labor welfare of the industrially employed persons. Any enlightened state would intervene in the conduct of industry and impose statutory obligations mostly on the employers and also to a lesser degree on the workers in order to maintain the industrial peace and good relations between the management and workers and to secure to the better working conditions, minimum wage, compensation in case of accidents, medical facilities provision for future, etc. The origin and growth of labor legislation may be ascribed mostly to the development of organized industry, where a large number of workers, including women and children, are employed under the conditions which tend to be detrimental to their health, safety, and welfare, and against which they are often capable to protect concept. For management, it is a joint consultation prior to decision making. For worker, it means co-determination. For trade unions, it is the hunger of a new order of social relationship and a new set of power equation with the organization. For government, it is an association of labor with management without the final authority or responsibility in decision making. International Indian Labour Organization. It covers all the terms of association of workers and their representatives with the decision making process which ranges from the exchange of information, consultations, decisions, and the negotiations to more institutionalized forms such as the presence of workers, members on management or supervisory board, or even management by workers themselves. Worker participation and management is a system of communication and consultation, either formal or informal, by which the workers of an organization are kept informed as and when required about the affairs of the undertaking and through which they express their opinion and contribute to the decision making process of the management. Of worker participation, the practices which increase the scope of employees' share of influence in decision making process with the assumption of responsibility. It presupposes willing acceptance of responsibility by the workers. The workers they participate in management not as individuals but as a group through their representatives. The workers' participation in management differs from collective bargaining in the sense that while the former is based on mutual trust, information sharing, and mutual problem solving, the latter is essentially based on power play, pressure, ethics, and the negotiations. The basic rationale for workers' participation in management is that workers invest their labor and their fates to their place of work. Therefore, they contribute to the outcomes of the organization. Hence, they have a legitimate right to share in decision making activities of the organization. Now, what are the objectives of WP as envisaged in the second 5-year plan of India is to ensure the increase in productivity for the benefit of all concerned to an enterprise. That is, the employer, the employees, and the community at large. Thus, the satisfaction of workers urge for self-expression in the matters of enterprise management. Third is to make the employees better understand their roles in the organization. In ultimate sense, the objective of worker participation and management in India is to achieve organizational effectiveness and the satisfaction of the objectives of WPM in India are to promote the mutual understanding between the management and the workers, that is industrial harmony, establish and encourage good communication systems at all the levels, create and promote a sense of belongingness among the workers, help them handle resistance to change, induce a sense among workers to contribute their best for the cause of organization, create a sense of commitment to decisions to which they were. There are different levels of the WPA, and the question then is to what extent the workers can participate in the decision making process. In other words, it is very important to know the extents of the levels of coordination in an organization. Therefore, the five levels of workers' participation are suggested, which range from the minimum to the maximum level. And hence, the levels of workers influence the process and quality of decision making in any. Highlighting here these levels, briefly ranking them from minimum to the maximum level. So, the first level is informative participation, which refers to the management's information sharing with the workers on such items which are concerned with workers, like balance sheet, production, economic condition of the plant, etc. These are the examples of such items. It is important to note that the workers have no right of close scrutiny of the information provided, and the management has its prerogative to make the decisions on issues concerned with the consultative participation, in which the workers are consulted in the matters which are related to them. Here, the role of the workers is restricted to give their views only. However, the acceptance and non acceptance of these views depends upon the management. Nonetheless, it provides an opportunity to the workers to express their views on matters which involve their interests. Then we have associative participation, where the roles of the workers' council is not just advisory, unlike the consultative participation. In a way, this is an advanced and improved form of consultative participation. Now, the management is under a moral obligation to acknowledge, accept, and implement the unanimous decision of the participation, in which the administrative participation decisions which were already taken are implemented by the workers. Compared to the former three levels of participation, the degree of sharing authority and responsibility by the workers is definitely more in this participation. Decisive participation means that the decisions are taken jointly by the management and the workers of the organization. In fact, this is the ultimate level of